the rules. XMG.
See the camera spinning around, then we see Edelskot eating as well. Edelskot needs to eat, he's a rugby player, I heard.
Is he?
Yeah.
I guess he's pretty big, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think about it either until the Muslim told me, till Todd told me. So there we go with the play sheet. Liquid Tyler against OGS MC. Not a game that matters all that. Well, actually, if MC did not play against.
Yeah, if MC loses this and Xlord, then it gets weird. And there's like a three-way tie for last.
I would take a bet that's not going to happen though.
Probably not, yeah.
But you never.
Tyler did take a game off MC at MLG, and he said he feels reasonably confident, like they were silly losses. He thinks he's capable of beating MC.
Yeah, he has like pretty nice PvP builds actually. Going for a 10 gate this time.
Yeah, I was about to say. Well, he actually spiked at himself at 10 supply. That's a little sloppy, but
no, I don't think it's sloppy. It's
delay the pile.
Yeah, I was trying to say that he. I was thinking that he made a mistake, but then he showed me wrong. That's not part of the build.
I'm sorry, Cam.
No worries there.
Just defending my players.
Yeah, that's your right, son. So yeah, interesting to see what he's going to do. Do you know actually what the follow-up of this is? Because I actually haven't seen it. European protesters don't do it.
Well, I think it's just an extremely... it could be two things actually. It could be just an extremely aggressive build where he gets out...
two stalkers or something?
Warp gate really quickly, much faster than your opponent. Or he goes for a really fast robotics and then tries to hold off, and because he has a cybernetics core so fast, he can get really quick immortal, and then he's kind of safe against 4 gate as well, I think. With a sentry and a immortal.
Alright, very curious to see how this is going to turn out. I'd love to learn new build orders, even though this seems a little bit awkward. 10 gate, obviously not the best economic start. He is scouting a little bit later though, so he's not that far behind. 15 against 16 workers. Second pylon goes down after the cybernetics as well. That's something you see in the 11 gate build order as well, where you chrono boost the stalkers out as soon as possible. So this just might be a variant to the 11 gate, but then a 10 gate, that's going to be even faster stalkers. Perhaps then he's going to try to run up the ramp, but MC should see something fishy is up when this cybernetic score is going to be completed. Well, his cybernetic score is going to take like roughly 15 seconds.
Yeah, I mean MC definitely knows what's going on because it's not hard to judge a build order in a mirror matchup.
So here we go, 18 probes against 19. Tyler is indeed chrono boosting out his first stalker, so I guess he's going to chrono boost out one more stalker and then just tries to go aggressive, but I don't think that's going to work because MC knows exactly what he's facing. It's going to be a stalker, zealot stalker against 2 stalkers, and by the time the first zealot really dies, there's going to be one more stalker.
Yeah, but Tyler is just going for a second guess.
Yeah. Okay.
And the nice thing is you have 2 stalkers out really quickly and you can just deny pylons all over the map.
He's scouting right now. MC is still on 1 gas, so it seems like MC is going to go for a 4 gate. He doesn't have that much chrono boost anymore, so we're not going to see chrono boost as yet. I think this is going to be really tough for Tyler to hold though, because even if he will be able to force field, you will always be able to wipe out zealots in the high ground, and I feel he won't have the DPS to really take care of the zealot.
It does feel like a really awkward 4 gate though, because he spent that chrono boost on those initial units.
Yes, that is true.
His upgrade's going to be pretty slow.
That's definitely true. But still, I really feel that Tyler is not going to have enough DPS to really take out. If Tyler would actually decide to somehow wipe off 4 zealots on the high ground, I don't ever see how Tyler is going to be able to hold that. But here we go, zealot wipe goes off. Tyler does take out the zealot relatively quick, and also does a little bit of damage on the stalk. He should micro the zealot. That's exactly what he does. Good job right there, Tyler. The immortal is coming, but I'm really worried about let's say 2 zealots, 2 stalkers, because then the immortal has to run away from the zealot.
Absolutely, but Tyler's warp gate is going to finish pretty soon as well, and if that immortal comes out, he can take out pylons insanely quickly.
That is true.
Yeah.
But I think it's a little bit too late.
The warp gate upgrade just finished, so it's going to be, yeah, it's not going to work out. So if he force fields that ramp, he has to spend the first warp in.
But there we have the 4 zealots right there. We do see a force field. We're pretty much on top. 1 zealot does pop out behind. But this is what I meant. Now he has to run away, and that force field is going to expire. We're going to see more units on the high ground. And I don't think Tyler will be able to hold this. He's losing the sentry right there.
And the immortal taking damage from the
way
zealot.
Too much damage right there. Losing his entire shield. Then we're having OGS MC's units already on the high ground, taking out 1 pylon. 4 more zealots being wiped in. Well, 1 gate, 2 gates soon again, and 1 robo. Tyler's still trying to micro, but there's just absolutely no way that Tyler is ever going to hold this.
Yeah, nice job by MC. He was reading it nicely. I think what Tyler is doing works out very well against a little less aggressive pylon, which you put not directly at the ramp, but that just crushes it completely.
Yeah. A really smart move by MC, realizing that he's just not going to have enough units to damage it no matter where the pylons are.
That's exactly what happens. Tyler pulling his probes right now, still trying to make something happen, but losing all of pretty much every single probe. Just so many Zealots, so many Stalkers, and Tyler calls GG. OGSMC takes the first map very convincingly with a 4-gate. We see Tyler on your screen right there. Oh, he actually looks a little bit sad.
Now he looks stoic.
Is he?
Yeah.
He always looks like that?
Kind of.
Actually does.